Perhaps we all have a sense that there's a number of things going on that aren't quite right. And we look at things and we ask, why aren't they better? Why aren't they fixed? Why isn't there more leadership? As a result of that and the national footprint that we have in the U.S. and the fact that we have stores in almost every community, I began to think about what could we do to use our size and scale for good. It would be apolitical, it would be respectful, and it would be through the lens of dignity, but what could we do? So in the last 2 years, with the support of our board, I have led an effort to try and convince other businesses and business leaders to join with me to take on some social issues that I think the government was not addressing, and I thought we could raise them, raise awareness, create a national dialogue. So, one example of that is, 2 years ago, the U.S. government shut down. And I looked at that and I said, let's give our customers a voice. And we had our customers sign a nonpartisan petition. And we just said, sign this, and we will deliver it to the President and the Congress to demonstrate how important it is to reopen the government. That was one example. 2 years ago, unemployment in America was very, very high. And we said, what could we do as a company to try? And the fact was that not only was unemployment high, but the banks were not lending. What could we do to use our scale for good and create jobs and create an opportunity for small businesses to get access to loans? And we did. These are just a few of the things that we've done to try and elevate our society and use our scale for good. Well, I think 3 years ago in the U.S., I made a public statement that we are domestically and around the world experiencing a seismic change in consumer behavior. And that seismic change, in large part, is as a result of consumers embracing e-commerce and mobile as a source of shopping. And we all see it every single day. And that is resulting in a downturn of pedestrian traffic on Main Street and in malls all over the world. And specifically what I said is that if a bricks and mortar retail company embraces the status quo, it is a sure sign of a collision course with time. And specifically what I mean by that is that we as bricks and mortar retailers must understand that we need to invest ahead of the consumer with regard to the kind of innovation that creates relevancy and an emotional connection on their devices. And specifically what we did is we recognized that there was an opportunity because of the frequency of visit. Starbucks is the most frequented retailer in America in terms of how often people come. Our average ticket is $5, very low, but there's a large reservoir of trust that people have in the brand, in the experience. And the question we posed to ourselves is, could we create an opportunity for people to pay with their phones? And could we create an embedded loyalty program on the phone that would serve as a catalytic event in creating incrementality for our customers? So 3 years later, we are the leader in the world in terms of mobile transactions for a bricks and mortar retailer. Millions of transactions a week, over 20% of tender. But the big opportunity now is to take this and thread this around the world with not only mobile payment, but also bringing features and benefits to what we've done to create a mobile ecosystem that is complementary to what we've done. So a prime example of that is we've just announced partnerships with Spotify, the New York Times, Lyft, the competitor of Uber, whereby we're going to be doing a number of things that leverage the relationship we have with our customers, that we, in fact, can create a benefit to another company's customers by their engagement and their relationship with us. And as a result of that, we can all gain. People write lots of stories that Starbucks is this great marketing company, great marketing machine. But the truth of the matter is, we spend less money on marketing than we do on training. Very, very little. The experience, the brand, quintessentially comes to life by our people. So we are in the business every day of elevating the human experience. And I think the quality of the coffee and the equity of the brand has come to life by that fragile transaction between the customer and our people. And if our people are proud of what they're doing, they're inspired, they believe it, and they can transfer that to the customer, there's no better example of what we can do. So aspirationally, we want to inspire our people, inspire our customers. We want to add value to the neighborhood in which our stores are located. And I think most importantly, we want to leave everything we're doing better than we found it. If someone's coming to work for Starbucks and they should leave, we want them to have the kind of experience where they're taking something with us. We open up in a neighborhood, we want to improve it. The customers today, unfortunately, around the world, customer service is not something that is rewarded. It's, customer service in the world today has become commoditized. So if you could really elevate that, it's such an anomaly that people are going to notice it, and they're going to come back, and they're going to tell a friend. It sounds old-fashioned, but that's who we are.
Absolutely.